Welcome to video 4 of our Tutor.com AI series. In this video, we'll focus specifically on faculty guidance and some practical ways Tutor.com AI can be integrated into the classroom. Tutor.com AI can be presented to students as a university-supported learning resource, but faculty remain responsible for establishing the expectations that govern its use within a particular course or assignment. One of the most important steps is to communicate those expectations clearly. Faculty should explain when and how Tutor.com AI may be used, and when appropriate, include consistent guidance in the syllabus or within the Canvas course. Students should also understand whether the use of AI-assisted resources must be acknowledged, cited, documented, or otherwise disclosed. Regardless of the guidance provided by Tutor.com AI, faculty instructions and assignment rubrics always take precedence. If a recommendation from the tool conflicts with the requirements of an assignment, students should follow the directions provided by their instructor. Tutor.com AI may be particularly useful when it is incorporated into the drafting and revision process, rather than used only immediately before an assignment is submitted. Faculty might encourage students to use the tool for activities such as reviewing a thesis, evaluating an outline, organizing a literature review, planning revisions, preparing for a faculty conference, or reflecting on changes made after receiving feedback. These activities can help position Tutor.com AI as part of the learning process. For example, a student might receive feedback on the organization of an argument, and then be asked to explain which recommendations were useful, which recommendations they chose not to follow, and why. In this way, the emphasis remains on the student's reasoning and the decision-making of the student, rather than simply on the output produced by an AI tool. Also, it's important to not assume that the use of a tutoring resource automatically constitutes academic misconduct in some way. Faculty should continue to evaluate submitted work according to the outcomes of the course, the requirements of the assignment, and DMU's policies regarding appropriate AI use. When questions about authorship do arise, it may be more useful to discuss the student's process, drafts, sources, and reasoning, than to rely exclusively on an AI detection tool. A conversation about how the student developed work can often provide valuable context about both authorship and their learning process. Tutor.com AI may also be especially helpful for students who need support outside university office hours, students who may be hesitant to request assistance, or students who benefit from repeated explanations and additional practice. It may also support students returning to academic writing after an extended absence, students who speak English as an additional language, and students who need help breaking a complex assignment into smaller and more manageable stages. Ultimately, Tutor.com AI works best when it complements faculty instruction rather than competing with it. Clear expectations, thoughtful integration, and an emphasis on the student's learning process can help faculty make productive use of the resource while maintaining appropriate academic standards. The key takeaway for faculty is straightforward. Establish clear expectations. Encourage Tutor.com AI as a part of the learning and the revision process, and keep the focus on student reasoning, authorship, and course outcomes. Next, in video 5, we'll take a closer look at academic integrity and responsible use for both faculty and students.